what do we got next? Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Season 2, Episode 5.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
Fun one.
I haven't seen this.
This was a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
This one is about Spock. And we know that he's engaged. We saw that in the first season. But he's been like not spending much time there on Vulcan because he's got to be on the ship and everything. And we're not quite sure if he's quite into it. Because he seems perhaps to have a thing for the nurse.
Okay.
And we're not quite sure, and she's not quite sure either. But then I think this happened before in the original series, but I can't remember. He gets turned into a human.
This one's called Charades. Do they play charades?
Yeah, it's funny. That one makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
The title makes sense. So he gets turned into a human by mistake by an entity.
Who, Spock?
Yes.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it's the day that his mother-in-law is coming on the ship to do the special ceremony for his upcoming nuptials.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a human. And that's not going so good. And he has to do all these, like, different ceremonies and this silly stuff. One of them, they get to, like, insult them and tell them all their faults and everything. And his mother-in-law is, like, just a terrible mother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Just terrible to mother-in-law to be, because he's not married yet. So, anyway, but we think he has a thing for Nurse Chapel, and she kind of thinks it too, but you can't tell with Spock, because he's Spock, right? And even in the beginning of the episode, he kind of, like, ignores her at one point, and doesn't even speak to her when they're in
the turbo lift?
Yeah, the turbo lift.
The space elevator.
Space elevator. So she's not sure either, like, what's going on, right? She doesn't really know. So anyway, that's what I'm not going to say anymore in case people haven't seen it, but it's a good episode.
You can spoil it if you want.
No, well, you should watch it, and it's funny. It has some humor in it, and I do believe that Spock gets turned into a human in another episode. But maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't watched
By
it.
the entity?
Well, this was by an entity. I know.
Is it an AI entity that's trying to kill Tom Cruise?
No, it's these aliens. Anyway, they get broken and they repair them. They have to repair him. And that does really sound familiar, like one of the original series episodes. So he's repaired, but they make him look like, they say, but they were mismatched, so they make him look like the other person in the shuttle with him, because they make him human, because he didn't match.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the whole idea, and I'm pretty sure that did happen in the original series. It's really ringing in my mind, but I haven't watched the original series in a long time. But anyway, so this entity fixes him and turns him into a human. Unfortunately, it's really bad timing, because his whole life is video on this ceremony that has to happen, and and nuptials and these kind of engagement parties, they can be very stressful regardless. But when you're turned into a human and you're not supposed to be, that makes it even worse. So it was fun.
This was a good episode for this season?
Yeah, I'm enjoying the episodes. We're warming to the characters. We're seeing what they're all about.
Mm-hmm.
The captain is a little bit too cool for school.
Anson out there?
Yeah, he's a
Captain
little bit
Pike?
too cool for school, but that's always the way that Star Trek has been. The captains are always too cool and can do everything, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Does everything reset at the end of the episode and it's right back to square one?
No.
Oh. Yeah, because there is some continuity in this series.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, it's fun. I'm enjoying the series. I am. It's real fun, and it's nice. It's refreshing, and it's not Discovery.
You do enjoy Discovery. You love talking about Michael Burnham.
I like this. It's normal Star Trek, so that makes me feel happy.
Well, you still got 5 more episodes for this season. And
yay.
It's going well,
only 5.
I guess.
Yeah, we only get 10 episodes now in Star Trek, not like all the ones we used to get.
Oh,
anyway,
man.
It's really fun. Yeah, you're going through all of them with Voyager. There's a lot.
Yeah, 26 episodes per season, except for the first season. But that's what Christine thinks about Star Trek Strange New Worlds. I haven't seen it, and I don't think I'm going to, because I just don't have time and I'm not that interested in Star Trek. So let us know your thoughts on Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Currently in season 2 there. Is it good? Is it not? I don't know. Let us know down in the comments below, please.